What's up, balance seekers? It's Chill with Chris, Chapter 9. Lucky and I are here to tell you about Ayurveda, your personal GPS system to back to balance. Balance seeker, let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually listened to what your body was trying to tell you without judgment and complaining and being rattled by having sensations or new things happening that you're not familiar with? When was the last time you didn't just push through it or ignore it, or maybe try to fix it quickly with a biohack or a supplement or a wellness trend or a machine? But when was the last time you paused and actually listened with curiosity? Balance seeker, I really want to let you know right now something that's important. You are not broken. You're not failing at wellness. You may feel like you're not healing, but you're simply out of tune. Kind of like a vintage radio station that's lost its signal and is picking up static instead of your favorite song. You know what I'm talking about when I say insomnia or anxiety keeping you up at night? That's a message, not a problem to just take melatonin. The acid reflux, that crushing fatigue at 3 p.m., needing more coffee. It's your body telling you we need to talk. So today we're going to talk about interpreting your body's language through diving into Ayurveda. Ayurveda is a mind-body science that's 5,000 years old from India, and it's about to become your modern-day translation app on how to communicate with your body. Here's the beautiful part. This ancient wisdom is backed by modern science. That's what I like, me some science. Your genes are not your destiny. Epigenetic tells us you can literally influence how your genes behave through your daily choices. You can turn up the volume on genes that promote health and turn those down that are promoting more illness, autoimmune disease, all kinds of situations. In this next chapter, I am offering you a complete roadmap for understanding your unique design. Doshas are your elemental constitution, and there's many layers of your being, not just your physical body, but there's your physical body, your subtle body, your causal body, all the way to your soul. But today, I want to start in this video by giving you a little something to use right now, okay? Let's do a quick self-awareness check-in. Where are you in this moment? Your body is constantly trying to return to homeostasis, its natural state, home base. And the signals you're getting are trying to direct you there. They're not punishments or failures, they're course corrections. But not if you don't correct the course, okay? Not if you're just like, I don't want to feel that or think about that. Think of it like this. You have two zones, two ways of being. The red zone, where your overstimulated, overactivated sympathetic nervous system is under arrest, locked in that survival mode, running from the T-Rex. You probably feel anxious, scattered, irritable, no frontal cortex happening there. Your digestion is not happening when we think we're running from the dinosaur. Your body is saying, we need a reset, like a circuit breaker switch, because we get all those sympathetic symptoms together, not a concierge situation. Now, where we want to get to is the healing zone. When we activate the vagus nerve, we bring our system back into parasympathetic. This is the calm, grounded area that your body does. Cell regeneration, healing, growing. This is where your clarity is. This is where you're meant to live. This is where your homeostasis is, your home base. How do you do this? You customize every moment. This is where Ayurvedic is really customizable, because we are all made of the same basic ingredients, the same elements. but we are in very different proportions. That's why none of us is exactly the same. Our fingerprints are different and everything else throughout. We do start with the same natural constitution that's made of 5 elements, okay? This is hard for me to visualize at first, but just stay with me. There's space, air, fire, water, and earth. We have all of them in us, but they combine differently. And they create 3 fundamental forces that we can look at. They're called doshas, okay? Vata is the dosha of air and space. It's the quick, creative person that moves fast. But guess what? They can easily, with too much vata, become anxious and scattered. The pitta, the fire and water person, is focused, intense, a great leader. But a little too much heat, we can become irritable and overheated, have acid reflux. Now, kapha is earth and water. That's the grounded, steady person, the one you can depend on, the soft one you can confide in. A little too much of that, though, we get heavy, lethargic, and stuck. Now, your constitution, your prakruti, is your basic constitution and how you uniquely are. You know if you're like a night person, how you respond to stress, fight, flight, or freeze. Let me give you an example from my own life. So I'm kapha dominant, the earth and water. When I become over caffeinated, I become sluggish and unmotivated. I want to stay in bed with my dogs and read books and not motivated. My husband, Super Mario, he is pitta through and through. When the hot weather comes, when life gets too busy and he gets overwhelmed, he becomes critical, irritable. His fire turns into a scorching inferno. Now, for years, my mopey self would take his irritable self very personally. I thought we were not compatible, perhaps. He couldn't understand, why do you just check out and disappear into the bedroom when life gets stressful? Because I didn't want him to see me like that, because he was kind of mean and rough when he was annoyed with too much pitta. But here's what changed everything. Neither one of us were broken or wrong. We're not incompatible. He's my guy. But we were simultaneously out of balance in our own ways, which appeared really differently. Once I realized that his criticism wasn't about me, it was his pitta overheating, I'm like, hey, can I get you a cold drink? Can I take something off your plate that you need to do because you're overwhelmed? He needed cooling and softness. He needed a break from the intensity. Yeah. And I didn't think it was because he was pissed at me. And what he learned is that when I withdraw and I need time to sleep in or take a nap, it was just too much kapha and I was shutting down. And that's when I needed stimulation, warmth, gentle encouragement to get moving again. You can find these solutions in all of our senses. Understanding your doshas gives you compassion for yourself and understanding, and it also gives you a roadmap for solutions and support. Now let's do something practical together, okay? I'm going to guide you through a simple body scan, just helping you identify where you are right now. Are you in the red zone? Are you in the healing zone? Do you have too much pitta or kapha or vata? Just find a comfortable position. You can sit or stand, whatever feels natural. If you can, close your eyes, bringing your attention inward, or maybe just soften your gaze like you're kind of spacing out. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale it all out to a count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, let's check in with that physical body first. It's what we usually think of when we think of ourselves. Notice your shoulders. Are they tense? Are they up near your ear? Are they sore? Are they tight? So many people are tight right here. Now notice your jaw. Is it clenched? Is there space between your teeth? Is your chin loose? Are your cheeks soft? Just check it out. No judgment. Just notice that you didn't even notice. Now notice your belly. Is it tight? Is it jumbly? Or is it soft and easeful, feeling fine? Now your breath is a great indicator, the number one indicator for where our system is. If you're chest breathing, quick, shallow breathing, that's red zone. A full, complete inhale and exhale, that's the vagus nerve getting stimulated to keep you in the healing zone or return you to the healing zone. We constantly get pushed into the red zone, but we have to reset to bring ourselves back into the parasympathetic rest and digest. So once you notice what's going on with you, stop judging it, because that keeps you in the red zone, and just be aware. Now let's move beyond the physical body to your subtle body, your mind, your emotions. Notice your thoughts. Are they racing a mile a minute? Are they scattered, jumping from topic to topic? Is it hard for you to follow what I'm saying right now? That may be your vata calling for grounding. Are you feeling irritable? Are you annoyed with everybody around you? Or are you being critical of yourself or impatient? That's probably a little extra pitta, and you need some cooling down or slowing down. Are you feeling unmotivated or heavy? Having brain fog, resistant to movement, or not wanting to change, just wanting to stay in your backyard all day like I do? This is your kapha needing stimulation. So just notice, we're sitting here in the quiet, eyes closed. No judgment, just curiosity. Just listening. Just being aware of the sensations and the thoughts and the emotions. Your body and your system is so intelligent, it's showing you exactly what it needs. Now here's where the magic happens, okay? You are the magic because you're paying attention to start with. Let's take one more full deep breath. And as you exhale, ask yourself this question: what can I exhale? Something that's not serving me. What's a choice I could make right now to support myself back into balance? Are you feeling tired? Maybe don't get a caffeinated drink. Maybe rest. What do you think of that? Crazy, right? Maybe if you're feeling scattered, you need something grounding. Go outside, put your feet on the earth, or even inside. Feel that grounding, stability, stack your bones, feeling solid. Maybe if you're feeling overheated, I get reflux a lot, that indigestion. Maybe just step outside into cool air for just 2 minutes, or eat some cooling food. Okay? Maybe slow down. If you're feeling stuck, maybe stand up, do a couple stretches, move. You got to move it to wake up your system. Do an invigorating yoga practice. Whatever comes to you, trust it. Okay? Check yourself, then respect yourself, because your body knows the way home. You have to trust it, because you really are more intuitive than you realize. You just haven't been listening. So now, dear balanced seeker, gently open your eyes. What we just did is the simple foundation of Ayurvedic practices, paying attention. You check yourself, you check in, you notice when you're feeling a certain way, even if it's unpleasant, and you listen to the messages across all layers of your being, your thoughts, your emotions that well up. Respect yourself. Honor what you're hearing. Make supportive choices for yourself. My coach always says, yeah, maybe you could show up for yourself, Chris. Why would you skip things that help you? right? This is a moment by moment awareness. Every time you're eating, think about what you're choosing. Will this support my balance? Every time you're feeling anxious and scattered, what does that vata need right now to slow it down, ground it? Every time you notice irritability and that everyone around you is annoying me, I know that's when my pitta is overheating, and it happens a lot. Every time you feel stuck and unmotivated and like you can't think and you're not creative, maybe you need a little movement. You've got to move it, move it. Here's what I'd love for you to understand here. That little few minutes we just spent together is just the beginning. In the upcoming chapter 9, you will discover so much more. I actually have quizzes in there. You can identify your Prakriti. That's like your original factory settings. That's the one I'm a Kapha Pitta. That's my unique blueprint that I was born with. Mario is a Pitta, I swear. How you assess your Vikruti is how you address symptoms. You can't change your Prakriti. But right now when you're feeling things, your Vikruti quiz will tell you where you need attention, where you're out of balance. Be aware there's many layers of your being, from your physical body, your subtle mind, to your causal soul. You may be feeling physical symptoms because of old emotions stored in your body, in your myofascial system. You're going to learn how to work with your ego self, my chaos self, I call it. You can't eradicate it. You're going to learn how to manage your internal environment. You're going to curate the food you eat, the people you spend time with, and even the media you consume. Birds of a feather flock together. If you're with negative Nellies, well, most importantly, you are going to establish a personalized reset plan based on your unique constitution. Once you start paying attention and figuring it out, it's not so tricky, okay? This chapter 9, will give you a complete framework for understanding Ayurveda and your body's language and how to respond with wisdom, how to find solutions that are actionable, easy, and actually work to bring you into balance. I want you to carry this with you. Your symptoms are not your enemies. They're not validation or proof that you're broken. They're literally intelligent messages from a system designed to heal itself. Hello? Do you see what's happening? Let's get a hold of it before it gets extreme and turns into dis/ease. There's no need to fight your body. You just need to listen. You don't need to become another person, a super healthy guru. You just need to have a little compassion and understanding for who you already are. Your body's not your enemy. It's your oldest friend, your wisest teacher, your most loyal companion. Yes, even more loyal than Lucky the special dog. All you have to do is check in, listen, and respond with respect. Your path to balance isn't somewhere out there in another clinician's clinic or another website. It's right here. It's in all the signals and sensations that your body is sending you and experiencing right now. They're not flaws or problems. You're not broken. You're just a little out of tune right now, a little out of balance. And now you can learn to find your frequency again. Read chapter 9. Really. Do all the things. First, take the dosha quizzes. Discover your unique design. That's going to help you. That really doesn't change. But you know just the type of person you are and your tendencies. You're going to learn the language your body has been speaking all along. You're going to understand why you respond to different things than your friend does. And remember, the healing zone, that's not somewhere you have to earn getting into through the doctor's office. It's your natural state. It's already inside of you. It's waiting for you. You just have to remember that there is a stillness of the healing zone within you. When your cognition is going blah, 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 there's no healing zone. Truly. So let's check yourself, respect yourself, and consciously choose the healing zone through resets. I'll see you in the next chapter, and we're going to go into the specific doshas and give you practices that you can use today. Until then, keep listening to your body. It's been trying to guide you home all along. Don't ignore it, balance seekers, and don't be mad at it. You've got to be on the same team as your body. All your cells are eavesdropping on every thought you think. You've got this. Read chapter 9. Take your dosha quiz. Subscribe for more practices and continue to check yourself and respect yourself.